It's time for today's race at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache here in Sao Paulo. And as any of the 80,000 capacity crowd will tell you, this is going to be a fantastic race. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7 mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights for a total of 15 corners. The fastest lap today should have an average speed of around 135 miles per hour, if, of course, the weather stays dry until the end of the Grand Prix.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, yes, welcome back to Southern Cross Racing. I'm your host, Simi Skate. Well, yes, Interlagos, Brazil, Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache. And of course, yes, full lobby Junior in chat. How's he in chat? And of course, a great segue to lead us off to, of course, and we might as well bring this graphic up. You might have seen it at the intro rolling screen. But there you go, Mr. Brad Tay. Congratulations, mate. 100 Grand Prix in this format. And let's just go through a bit of history with the Brad Tay. Of course, been with me for quite some time. A lot longer and a lot further back than this format goes, of course. But nevertheless, started off in Rockstar Racing, of course. Then went to Cat. And then it was Castrol, of course. And then it was V Energy. And then, of course, never forget the Barbie team. And last season, Coca-Cola. This season, this time out, he is with the Renault F1 team, of course, folks. And let's just go through some of his career stats. He's had 1 pole position. Now, this lad been a Group 3, Group 4 driver his whole career, and very, very clean, very, very good. And he's clocked up a pole, and he couldn't believe it. He couldn't remember it. But nevertheless, a big congratulations to him. 2 podiums from the Brad Tay, and of course, you can see there 0 sprint wins and 0 wins, 0 fastest laps. Of course, that's overall. And, well, there you go. Points, he has 996 points in total. Can he clock the 1,000? Of course, just needs to finish this race and finish probably 18th or higher, and he will do that, of course. Individual titles, yes, he has won a group title before, and of course, he has won a constructors title before in the past. So, a very, very much a staple around the traps around here is the Brad Tay, and of course, a big, big congratulations, mate. Well done, and well, your loyalty is much appreciated. Thank you very, very much. And we do hope you have a cracking race, mate. And, well, no, let's not put too much pressure on the Brad Tay. We'll get rid of that. We'll welcome everybody to Interlagos. And, of course, who is this out on track? It is the Junior. And, well, there you go, folks. Let me just see if I've got some volume in my ear. I certainly do. And, well, what's going on there? There you go. Junior certainly first one to blink. And, well, donning the Golf Racing livery, of course. Yes, he is the Group 1. And did have a message from the Junior stating that he was feeling pretty nifty around here. And of course, looking forward to seeing how this man goes, of course, and loving the role he's been given at the moment is the Junior. We'll bring up some detail for everybody at home, and well, there you go. We'll get some of that up, some tyres up, some telemetry up, because it is qualifying. Why not? We'll bring that one up, and a full track map, away we go. And of course, there you go. Junior's just prepping himself. We'll find out who is next. That is a Renault, so it's got to be Johnny M4. No, it is not. It's got to be his teammate of Scotty. And there is the Scotty there. So it'll be Junior, then Scotty. And then there is a couple of Jaguars out on circuit, followed by, there you go, there is the Z, just getting himself some room. So, excuse me, we'll stay up with Junior, and let's just see how he progresses, of course, through the Senna S's. And, well, Lukey Boy donning a Senna, was it a Senna replica helmet, he said, I think he said in the Discord. But there you go, Junior on a flyer, and of course, you're going to see this track map light up purple, purple, purple. First one to blink out there, and of course, we love that. Fantastic. The Monster Energy driver getting well and truly out of the way. Not too sure who that was, but much, much appreciated. Excuse me, and of course, if you are new to us, yes, there are 4 of them. There's 4 teammates in every team. There are 5 teams, of course, and well, let's just run through the teams. On top of the list is Wonka Racing, having a cracking season this season, and of course, we'll flick to them in just a moment. Currently watching Junior out there on circuit, and of course, yes, absolutely sending it on his first time run. Let's just ride on board with the lad, of course, and this long run to the start-finish line. And that is the shortest run, folks, to the line. And there you go. Junior gets us underway with a 1:07.9. We did say Scotty will be next, and we'll flick down to Scotty quickly. And there he is there, of course, and we'll get rid of that, folks. And we'll bring Scotty home for his first time run, of course. There are 2 Jaguars out there working together as a team, and I just wonder if that is Striker and Salmons. But nevertheless, we're going to find out in just a minute. And he certainly is not. We'll flick back down. It might be David. It certainly is David, as David crosses the line right about now. 109.8 for his first time run, and slots himself into P4. And of course, Minis Mella, 3/10 better than the rest, of course, 2.5 to be exact. Puts himself P1 at the moment, of course. Plenty of time left in qualifying. Blue Dog in chat saying, congratulations, Brad Tay. He made it, yes, the B2 in chat, of course. And why wouldn't he on his 100th Grand Prix? His brother in arms, of course, yes. I speak of none other than the B1, of course, being Brad Tay. And great to see you made it, Bluey. And, well, just looking forward to when you make a return out on circuit. Bopton sets his first time run with a 109.759 and just gets well and truly out of the way of everybody else. That is Aniki Reaper. And much appreciated, Bopton. Aniki will be loving that you got out of the way of him, of course. Just starting his lap is the lad, of course. The prodigy, the understudy is the Aniki. And having a cracking time out there on circuit at the moment, of course. And as Junior is in the chat saying, middies, I swear. Well, there you go. Of course, Junior, you've... well, Middies will lay down a gauntlet, mate. He certainly will, as he always does. And, well, up to you whether you can beat that or not, of course. And, well, let's just see how you fare in the race. We're currently watching Aniki Reaper through second sector. And, well, yes, the very technical second sector. And there are 2 ways you can set the car up. And, of course, yes, the straight line speed or that part of the track. And that part of the track, well, there's not really that many places to pass. So most people go the straight line speed. And there you go, Aniki Reaper. I tell you what, he's having a good old crack, isn't he? Lighting up this track map. Let's just see what he got as he crosses the line. And, well, there you go. Bang. A 108.855, throws himself dead set right in the middle of the pack. P10, and here he is, the man of the day, Mr. Brad Tay. His first time run, P15 with a 109.5. Housie slots in behind with a 109.4, and Dirty Orange, well, there he is there, a 112.3 for his first time run. Jazz Blues Cat out there, a 110.1, very good, Jazz. Liking what I'm seeing from you, my friend. And, well, this lad has been putting in the big ones. As, well, we've got a bit of a time to do this. We've got a couple of, well, a follower, of course, Stray Allen. Thank you very much for your follow. That was, well, approximately 12, 13 hours ago. Much, much appreciated. We weren't on air, but there you go, on air now, and thank you very, very much.
Oh my God, this is the best day of my life. Guys, thank you so much. You're amazing, you guys are amazing.
And there you go, Jazz Blues Cat goes quicker. A 109.7, very, very good, Jazz. Very, very good. Brad with a red track map. How's he out there with a red one as well, of course? These boys will all be going back to the pit lane. Berg with a 108.8, just getting his eye in, of course, yes, just the first banker, plenty of time in this session, yes, a short lap, so as you can see, it just briefly came up 11 minutes if my eyes saw that correctly, but nevertheless, currently watching Scotty, and what is Scotty doing? He is harvesting, going back to the pit lane, I dare say, and well, maybe not, maybe starting another one, as, well, there you go, the Group 1 Renault driver having a good old crack, and who is that behind him? That might be Salmons, and of course, following Scotty through, and of course, these boys are both on timed runs, and well, that might hurt Salmons more than it helps him. Of course, yeah, he might get a good tow through here, but through the second sector. That is where it's going to hurt him. But nevertheless, Scotty doing his thing. Who was that? Was that Lukey boy? No, it certainly wasn't. Lukey out on an outlap. Excuse me, Dirty Orange, there he is there. Unfortunate red track map from him. Jazz Blues Cat still circulating. David improving on his first sector. Currently up by 2/10, so have a look at David go. He does have a little bit of traffic in front of him. And that is the Renault, of course, so I dare say the Renault, if he's not on a lap, he will get out of the way. These boys are pretty good as Junior goes bang! Well, with a 1 minute 7.618. And well, there you go, Junior absolutely loving it. And a three watch stream streak for Junior as well. Much appreciated. And oh, dearie me, Aniki is out of the session. Not too sure if that was in the pit lane, but rain is falling, folks. Rain is falling, but here comes the minis. A 107.3, he's done it. He's done it as the rain starts to fall here at Interlagos. I dare say that is not going to be beaten. Minis has just done it by the skin of his teeth. A 107.366. And I'm getting really excited, of course, yes, but these times are not going to improve. Rain is falling. If you're not out there on a quick one, you have missed the boat, folks. Of course, Fury out there as well. And, well, there you go. There, you can see what he's got to contend with. There is a rain on the screen. And, well, let's just see how he fares through this quick part. Of course, a little bit tentative. There's still grip, but not too much. It is dissipating as this guy goes around. As, well, the guys in the pit lane know it is too late. It is too late. That is where it's going to fall. And, well, what a sad sight to qualifying. It's always a shame when it rains at mid-session because it puts an absolute dampener on the rest of it. But nevertheless, 8 minutes and 45 seconds. And we have rain. And there you go. There you go. So, yeah, absolutely. Middy's stunning lap from Hugh as the junior well and truly agrees. Fury in the pit lane, knowing he's not going to improve. That's the session done, folks. That is the session done. I wonder if these boys are just going to keep circulating, get their eye in, maybe throw on a set of inters. Not too sure what the rain or what the weather is doing for the race, of course, folks. And, well, wonder if the drivers will let us know. But we do like to be surprised. But nevertheless, I dare say if it is going to be a wet race, these boys would have set themselves up for that. But there you go. Look how slick it is out there. And, well, there you go. It's going to be a bit of a procession from this point on as Striker enters the pit lane. That is it. It is a good opportunity to get out there on the inters if it is going to be a wet race. It is a dry race. Well, there you go. Junior in chat has just confirmed it is a dry race. There's no point. Bopton has retired. Well, there you go. And there you go, in the pit lane. Absolutely brilliant. Well, there you go. The rain is falling. It has ruined qualifying. Everyone in the pit lane. And, well, Jazz Blues Cat, there he is there. He's out there at the moment on a set of slicks, on an outlap, just testing the waters. And, yeah, absolutely no grip out there, Jazz. I dare say we'll wait for these boys to retire. And, well, we can't tell them to retire. We can't give them that command. It is qualifying, of course, and... well, let's just wait and see. Jazz has probably just checked the Discord just to check, but no command has gone out. We can't do that. But it is up to the drivers, and if we get enough of them to retire, well, I mean, I'm surely enough, the session will end. But I hope they do. Save my voice anyway. And where's Senior when you need him? Junior, where is he? Get him on the blower. A perfect time for the old man to jump in and entertain me, of course. And, well, who else is out there in the Twitch land? Of course, and, well, there you go. He's sleeping. Oh, dear. Wake him up, Junior. Wake him up. So give him the call. Give him the call. And say, mate, you woke me up last time. This is your time. Get your butt in. Have a good look at this one. Junior, you're in P2. Having a go. If he wakes him, he'll kill you. Of course he will. Of course he will. Well, you can, well, in your defence, Junior, you can revert back to the stream, and I can tell you that it was quite all right for you, for you to wake him up, and well, I mean, how dare he miss one? I mean, come on, I mean, That's the more important question. Nevertheless, Salmons has decided to make an adventure out on circuit on a set of inters just to get some practice in. And I don't know why, as Johnny M4 retires from the session, Lukey Boy out there as well on a set of inters. They're the only two guys out on circuit, and well, they like a bit of airtime, these two. Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I did. Well, wake him up, Junior. I haven't got his number. I can't call him. Wake him up. Well, Luke out there, well, loves a bit of airtime, does the Luke. And Simmons, well, there he is there as well. Loves a bit of airtime as well, does the Simmons, by the look of it. But a good chance to look at Lukey Boy's helmet. Of course, a Senna-inspired helmet is the Luke. And, well, there you go. You can just see the top of it there. Let's see if we can get a good shot of it. And there you go, a nice front-on shot and a beautiful helmet to boot. Very nice from the Lukey Boy, a nice fitting tribute and very good as he's very loose as he's going to probably go in the pit lane. Maybe, possibly, maybe not. And yeah, certainly goes in the pit lane. Gets a bit of airtime with the helmet. Much appreciated, Lukey Boy. That was a nice gesture for you to do that with the Senna helmet. But now you can retire from the session and we can get this one underway. Thank you, mate. Well, there you go. There you go. Qualifying muddled by the rain, folks. We thought Junior had pole position. But no. Middy's timed his run to perfection, as you can see there, folks. 2.5 tenths, banging, of course, as we do on a weekly occurrence. Middy's, this is for you, my friend.
Yes, it's pole position. Yes.
Very, very good from the Middies. As well, looking forward to getting this one underway, folks. Of course, yes, Interlagos, Brazil. Who doesn't love this circuit? And of course, well, with this list and the championship heating right up, of course, last week, folks. Excuse me, Monster Energy. Excuse me, and Jaguar Motorsport both used their wildcards. And well, I'll tell you what, folks. As you saw probably on the intro screens. Well, you definitely will see at the end of it, of course, yes, there's been a massive change in the team constructors. Of course, yes, Monster Energy closing the gap, halving it virtually, and now just the 65 points behind. The big mover was Jaguar Motorsport, of course, and, well, a stunning haul of points from them. 104 to be exact, and slotted them up into P3. Of course, the two teams yet to have used their wildcard just yet is the Renault F1 team, sitting on 398 points, just 3 shy of Jaguar Motorsport, and of course Golf Racing. And well, Golf Racing loving the full complement of drivers what they have at the moment. And well, a big thank you to probably Junior as well, who has stepped his game up and has really warmed to that Group 1 spot and doing his bit in the team as well. And I love to see that, absolutely, because this is a team-orientated league. Excuse me, and well, there you go, Junior absolutely doing what we love. And helping everybody out, and with setups, and well, in his team anyway, and well, just a little bit of coaching, and it's fantastic to see, and looking forward to seeing Golf Racing really start to close up that gap. And well, they did have a bit of a slow start, folks, but I'm looking forward to the back half of the season. Yes, round 10, we've just started the back half of the season. And, well, there you go. It is going to heat up, and it's going to heat up nicely as we'll have a look at the a bit of a mixed bag, folks. A bit of a mixed bag. We'll get rid of that. Middy's Mella out on pole position, starting on the medium. And, well, there you go. The sun is shining. The weather is sweet here, folks, as Middy's Mella pole position. Liam Ramsell, there he is there. Opted for the soft. And, well, that's definitely telling me he's looking for a 2-stop race is the Junior. And, well, there you go. The only one who was opted for the soft at the start. So definitely looking to jump Middies and see if he can really put the pressure on as they all start to put the heat in the tyres. JC up in P3, and we missed JC's lap. Welcome back, our resident Canadian. And well, there he is there, and well, another shout out to his brother Jesse, and I'm sure he'll be loving that. Fantastic from our resident Canadian JC, absolutely brilliant. P3 from him, welcome back. Mr. Fury straight out there on his birthday as well, of course. P4 from the Fury, and well, I'll tell you what, he's not too bad, is the Fury. Very consistent. I'll tell you what, he had a slow round one, but since then he's kind of come good. He's not happy with his progress, but in the championship tables, he's looking pretty handy, isn't he? Of course, as he always does. Z right there as well. Have a look at him, P5. And of course, Z has come of age. He's just getting better week in, week out, and I love what this man does, how he goes about it, and he's just absolutely sending it. Salmons, well, there he is there on the hard. P6, Mr. Saturday Salmons, and that is the name. Well, this lap is a quick one. I've got to get through this pretty quickly. Lukey Boy on the medium, of course. Scotty on the medium as well, of course. Verk, well, of course, these guys got caught out with that wet weather quali in P9. Aniki Reaper, P10. Johnny M4, P11. Old Footy Bender, P12. Batman, Dirty Orange, Housey in 15th. David in 16th. The 100th Grand Prix man in 17th. Bopton in 18th. Jazz in 19th. And Striker rounds out the grid. As we wait for these 5 red lights, folks. Here we go. We've got 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights. We've got 5 red lights. Oh, they're not holding this time, and away we go. Great launch there from the minis. And he has kept Junior behind on the soft compound. Have a look at this. They've just got to get through turn 1 all unscathed, folks. And have they done so? Oh, there's a bit of a tail slap. And it was one of those wonkers. And it looks like, oh, they've got through all okay, folks. Let's bring up the detail. And, well, JC's out. JC is out. What has happened to JC? We've missed it. And, well, there you go. That will be a safety car by the look of things. Maybe a VSC. No, certainly a VSC. We'll go to the positions for everybody at home. And JC is out. Oh, he'll be kicking himself. I'm not too sure what happened with the JC, but he is out. VSC Junior leads this one. Of course, Middy's in P2 under VSC conditions. There you go. Mr. Fury Strat on his birthday takes P3. Z in P4, and as you were, fantastic. The biggest, well, have a look at Scotty, up 3 spots already. As we are under green conditions, folks, we'll get rid of the position changes. We'll put that back onto the tyres for everybody playing at home. And, well, fantastic as Junior starts to stretch his legs, of course, making the most of that soft compound. And there you go, out of DRS range. And he is absolutely sending it. He knows this is important for himself. If he wants to make the 2-stop work at his only early doors, there you go. The first lap done and dusted. And, well, there you go. Middy's just 0.6 behind. He's got some great straight line speed, does the Middy's. Fury in P3. Let's have a look at Scotty. And Scotty's around the outside. Is he going to make it stick? Oh, he doesn't. But this is a great battle between Z, Scotty and Lukey Boy. Have a look at this, folks. And let's not count out Verk in P7 as JC leaves the session. Unfortunate from the JC. And they're going 3 wide, folks. As, well, Lukey Boy thinks better of it. He lifts ever so slightly. But he's got Verk right up his clacker. And Scotty, there he is there. He's got himself through into P4. Fantastic. What a move. And, well, there you go. Z has to slot in into P5. Lukey Boy in P6, and have a look at this come alive as well, Verk tries to find his way through, and there is absolutely no way through here. Salmon's down to P9 as Johnny M4 comes alive, but no, Salmon says, no you don't, son. Around the inside, Johnny M4 has gone wide, has to tuck into P9, and there you go, as you were, and he's gone deep, and there you go, he's going to have to give up a couple of spots there. Dirty Orange goes through to 12th, and fantastic from him. Brad Tay down in 19th on his 100th Grand Prix. There he is there, and I dare say he will come alive as this one comes on. But Jazz Bluescat having a good race so far, and he's hanging on the back of Striker. It is fantastic to see, and good stuff from the Jazz as we'll flick back up to Verk, because Verk looks like he's going to make a move on Luke. This is getting real exciting, folks, of course. Yes, we are in the halfway point of the season, and, well, I just passed the halfway point of the season, excuse me, folks, as, well, Verk lights up that first sector purple. He's going to have to go around the outside. Is he going to make a stick? But later on the brakes is Luke, and there is just no way through Sector 2. There is no way through. It is follow your leader through here, and have a look at what Verk is looking at, folks. This is an unbelievable battle between Verk, Luke, C, and Scotty, of course. The leaders have bolted. They've all starting to gap themselves, but Middies is on the comeback. The softs can't be dead already. Have a look at Junior's time. Start to drift back towards Middies. Of course, now 0.8 of a second as we'll flick further down because there is the Bender, and Bender doesn't fancy himself a bit of this as well. Have a look at this. He's all over Salmons. And, well, just as Salmons is struggling with that hard compound, Bender has found a way to make it work, and he's fired him right back up, and he's in P9 at the moment. And there you go, Verk through Luke, under braking into turn 1. What a move! And fantastic stuff from the Verk, and that is using the track to your advantage. And brilliant stuff from our current champ, our season, as Johnny M4's out. Johnny M4's out. What's happened? What has happened to Johnny M4? Where is he? Where is Johnny M4? Not too sure. But there you go. It looks like that is on pit exit. That is on pit exit. That looks like it's on pit exit. He's made a mistake. He's made a massive mistake as the M4. Well, there you go. I'm pretty sure that might have been on pit exit. Don't quote me on it. But Johnny M4 may jump in stream and may just inform us on what happened there. But there you go. There you go. Under yellow conditions. Full course yellow. Oh, no, it is a safety car. Holy moly. It is a safety car. Well, there you go, folks. Safety car. So not too sure what happened out there. As Johnny M4 is retired. There you go. And it definitely looked like from the track map on pit lane exit, folks. So, well, there you go. There you go. Junior leading this one. What's he going to do? Free pit stop for this man. He should utilise it. He's on the soft compound. He's not going to go too much longer, and it certainly is. Bang in the pit lane. He goes. What is Middy's going to do? He's going to continue on. You're in no man's land if you're on the medium or the hard compound. It will only be Junior stopping, and this will work out brilliantly for him. Of course, yes, he should fold. Well, let's just see where he folds out, of course, yes. Let's just have a look at this. There are a few guys pitting at the moment. Not too sure if that is for wing damage. We're going to keep an eye on this. Let's have a look. No front wing there. That is strategy. Let's have a look at Scotty. No front wing there. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at Dirty Orange. No front wing. This is all strategy, folks. This is all strategy. And, well, there you go, as they all start to sort themselves out. And, well, there you go. Middies Mellor leading the pack. P1 from the Middies, as he was in qualifying. Mr. Fury Strat on his birthday, P2. He'll be loving this. He'll be loving this, is the Fury. On the hard compound as well, and very, very good. They've shown good turn of speed on that hard compound, has the Fury. And, well, if he can just keep up with those boys around him, it's going to come into his, well, into his forte, isn't it? Of course, this race will fall into his lap, of course. And, well, as the mediums die, he'll just get quicker and quicker and quicker. And, well, he should be there and thereabouts. So this is game on, folks. It is lap 5 of 36, of course, under safety car conditions. Let's just have a look how they've all changed up after the start of the race. And there you go. Fury up 2, Z up 2, Verk up 5. Fantastic from our current champ. P4 already from this man. Salmons up 1 into P5. So he's made it work. Somehow he's made it work as the Salmons. Bender up 6. And I'm loving how this man has gone about it this season. I tell you what, Bender, fantastic stuff from you. Aniki Reaper up 3. There he is there. The understudy. Very, very, very good. Has impressed big time since he's come on board. Has the Aniki as Batman slots himself into P8. Does the Monster Energy driver. Junior has already stopped, of course, down 7 spots. And, well, had an absolute blinder of a start. But under that safety car condition, decided to get rid of that. Oh, there you go. Johnny M4 in chat. And, well, he's lost the rear at the exit of turn 1. That's what happened. Unfortunate, Johnny, mate. You were looking pretty good. It was firing up. And just unfortunate from you, mate. But we look forward to seeing you next week, of course. Yes, well, while we're on that, a good segue, because we will be at Bahrain. Yes, no fuel shortages here at SXR. We will be at Bahrain, bombs and all. And too soon, maybe. But anyway, we'll just push on it. All tongue-in-cheek, folks. All tongue-in-cheek. But nevertheless, we will be at Bahrain next week. And that is in every compound race. I am pretty sure. Let me just double check the calendar. It certainly is an every compound race. So there you go. We're going to see some sort of strategy play out at that Grand Prix. We'll have a look to see what is happening with the safety car. The light's still on. No, they're off. Safety car in this lap will sit with Fury. We don't like to give anybody an inkling on what is happening on the restart. As Fury, Fury is ready. He's ready to pounce, isn't he? He's ready to pounce. As Minis is just trying to he's trying to deflect him. He's trying to divert him. He's trying to deke him. Let's just see what's going on here. As Minis taking his sweet time. He's got to the line and he's gone. He's gone. Minis is gone and Fury was awake. Fury was absolutely awake and he's hung onto the back of that Wonka. Fury, Z as you were, and it looks like so far so good from everybody. They've all got to get through this turn, through this centre S's unscathed, and it looks like the whole field so far so good. We're going to see a move from Junior on the Batman, up into P8, fantastic from him. As we get rid of the position changes, we'll put the tyres back on for everybody at home. And there you go, Verk up into P3, absolutely stunning, and I'm not too sure if that was team orders, but Verk showing a great turn of speed on this restart, and we'll up into P3. Now we can have a good look at Fury. He can start to slowly close this gap. He doesn't want Middies to get too far ahead, of course, and let's just touch on the Verk, of course, being very unlucky. The last couple of Grand Prix has been pit laned, of course, by the engineers, and wrong tyres gone on the car and all sorts of things. It just hasn't had a good time of it, but looking very racy as he always does, as Junior gets by Bender, and there you go, up into P6. Bender won't mind that, he knows that's not his race, and slots into P7 as, Bender all loosey-goosey. He wants to hang on to the back of that Wonka, and there you go, Anarchy is ready to pounce, DRS enabled, lap 7 of 36, and we are racing, of course, yes, round 10 into Lagos, as Lukey Boy having a good look at Housey around the outside. Housey might slot up on the inside, no he doesn't. He tucks back in, and great move from the Lukey Boy up in a P10, and of course, yes, one of the ones to make his pit stop as Verk gets by Fury. He certainly does get by Fury. Up in a P2 is the Verk, and look at this, the old sparring partners reunite, Verk and Middies. Middies knows that he can see Verk moving up that timing tree, and he's like, holy shit, I've got to get a move on. As Verk, there he is there and doing his thing. Let's have a look further down the field, because Dirty Orange and Strike are very close together. Of course, yes, the Golf Racing driver versus, have a look at the Jaguars. The Jaguars are all around Dirty Orange. Jazz needs to get his skates on and start helping his mate, because I'll tell you what, he's got some pressure. He's got Striker in front of him. Then you've got Dirty Orange, then David, then Jazz, then Brad Tay. Have a look at this gaggle of cars at the back of the pack, and just jostling for position. We're having a good look. Junior looks like he's going to make a move on Salmons. He's lining him up through the DRS zone, and it should be Candy from a baby, absolutely, and there you go, up in a P5 does the Junior, and there you go, he can start to look after Z, start to get after Z, can the Junior, 1.3 seconds behind now, as we'll have a look at the Batman, because this battle is not over. Luke, Batman, and Scotty. Scotty finds himself in P11 after that first round of pit stops, making a move. He's making a move. Scotty make a move. What a move on the Batman. Fantastic stuff from the Scotties. He starts to come alive. P10. And, those two Renaults, since Lukey's come on board, I'll tell you what, those two have followed each other through every Grand Prix. And of course, yes, last week, Scotty flew the banner solo banner holder was the Scotty for the Renault team. Didn't have one teammate out there, but he's loving the fact he's got all four of them out there. And of course, unfortunately, losing Johnny M4 at the exit of turn 1, as Senior has made it. Well, we're going to get Junior to wake you up, mate. And there you go, as David makes a move. Dirty Orange makes a move, and he's up in a 13th. David in 14th, Striker in 15th. Brad Tay, there he is, he's come alive. He's just got by Jazz, and Jazz says, no you don't, son, I'm going to get by you, and up in a P16. Awesome stuff from the Jazz Blues Cat. And, there you go, Brad Tay in 17th, Bopton in 18th, And, well, just doing his thing is the Bopton. Aniki Reaper and Lukey Boy are doing battle. And have a look at this mid-pack battle. Oh, they're 2 wide, 3 wide in some places. Aniki's going to lose out here. He certainly is. And down into P10. Oh, he's not done yet. There's nowhere to pass through here. As, well, there you go. He has to slot in and fight as you were, as the 2 Renaults just continue to pick them off. Old Footy Bender is next. And I'll tell you what, he'd be watching his rear wing as Junior gets by Z, and I tell you what, Junior is fired up. He is absolutely fired up. He did say that on stream, Senior. So when you get a chance, mate, after we highlight this one, go back, have a look, mate. I gave him permission. I was trying to get him to do it. I was trying, Senior, but he chickened out. He did chicken out, and if you read up on the chat, he said that you were sleeping. If you wake him up, if he wakes you up, he will kill me. But I was encouraging it, Senior, but he wimped out and disappointed me. But nevertheless, he must love you or something like that anyway. We'll push on. Well, there you go, folks. Currently watching Dirty Orange and keeping David at bay. Excuse me, got a bit of a croak in my throat. And keep it PG, Senior. I know you too well. Your brain would have been ticking at all sorts of knots there. And, well, there you go. Nevertheless, Bender is in P9 and he has been swamped. We have missed that. We have missed that. We have missed that. I do apologise. Yes, Bender in P9. Salmons has split the 2 Renaults. Have a look at this. Salmons has come alive, of course. Lukey Boy on the softs. 6 lap-old softs. And, well, there you go. Absolutely brilliant from the Salmons. Not too sure what happened. Scotty finds himself behind. And, well, I'll tell you what, Bender, in that fight there from 6th through to 10th, something has happened. The order has swapped around. And, well, Scotty not happy. He's trying to make his way through Salmons. Nowhere through there. And let's just see if he can get it through the DRS. But it is a bit of a DRS train. And that straight is just not long enough. Let's have a look at the leader. Of course, Verk is caught right up to middies. And this is game on. Game on, as the lefty would say. And fantastic from the Verk. Verk will be loving this. Absolutely brilliant. And let's not count out Fury. He's on the hard compound. As, well, they're starting to come alive. Oh, let's just see how long these mediums last. They can't last for too much longer. I dare say maximum 16 laps tops. You're going to get out of them, maybe 17 to be exact. And that's at most. That's at a stretch, I think. But nevertheless, Fury on the Optimum, and he's hanging with the boys around. And Junior, there he is there. Started on the soft compound. He's gone for his, well, he's going to be doing a 2-stopper. And, well, there you go. His first stop put on that hard compound. And look where he is. He is, well, the top 4 within a second of each other, folks. Verk making a move. Verk's going to make a move. He certainly is. Into turn 1. Middies is fighting. He's certainly fighting. Side by side they go. And, well, absolutely brilliant racing by these two. Have a look at this. It is side by side with Verk. These boys, 1 and 2 as you were. And, well, Fury just behind wants to pick up some pieces and just know where to slot yourself through. But Fury says, thank you very much. He's put himself in the right spot at the right time. And, well, there you go. Have a look at this 4-car battle for the top 4 spots. As, well, Junior, has he just lost some of the front wing? I think he might have. Oh, there you go. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me, Junior. And that is not good, Junior. Well, there you go. Dare say there might be something about that in the stewards as, well, unfortunate from the middies. What's happened to middies? There he is there in P10. And he's going to have to recover from here and keep his head a little bit. Of course, he will be frustrated. But nevertheless, he will make his way through P9 as you were. And, well, there you go. A bit of a job to do as we'll flick further down because, well, there you go. That has thrown a, yeah, exactly, Blue Dog. Perfect angle and whoops. yeah, I mean, we asked. Well, there you go. Senior doing the fatherly duties. And, well, let's just say June. I'm joking. As Housey out there on circuit, P11, excuse me, let's get focused here, folks. As, excuse me, P11 from Housey. What has happened up the top? Aniki Reaper getting by the Bender. P7 and 8. And, well, there you go. Bender just... Oh, is he going to fight back? He certainly is. And, well, there you go. Aniki just holding that position. And P7 and P8, respectively. Burke in P2. What is going on up front? Fury has taken it. And that is the hard compound coming into its own. It should come alive now as Fury starts to open up that gap ever so slightly. And, well, Burke is hanging on to those mediums. He's got Junior behind him with a time penalty and I dare say a trip to the steward's office as well. There is Z in P4, another solid race from the Z. Of course, we're not quite at the halfway point, but there you go. You won't be alive to get a penalty, Jesse reckons. As, oh, don't go there, Bluey. You know me too well. As Scotty moves up into P5, and well, there you go. That is a team position pass. And I dare say that might have been team orders as Scotty finds himself on the optimum tyre at the moment as Lukey Boy's 10-lap-old mediums just start to struggle ever so slightly as we'll flick our way back down to Dirty Orange because have a look at what he's looking at. He's looking at the back of Salmons, of course, and well, Salmons making a move on the Housey and he's just, oh, Housey's gone wide and Salmons slots himself through. Dirty Orange takes that as well and Housey finds himself in 13th at the moment. Of course, yes, 14-lap-old hards is the Housey. Of course, yes, the hard compound tyre whisperer is that man. Brad Tay up into 15th and well, very good. I dare say I think Brad Tay might have started at the back of the grid. Let's just have a look at the position changes. No, he started 17th, so up a couple at the moment on his 100th Grand Prix and on 9-lap-old medium. So, excuse me, did box during that early safety car period. A couple of the guys did, and I dare say they're all looking for the, well, I'll tell you what, they're all looking for that to stop the guys who stopped through that safety car period. Be interesting to see how that one plays out because traditionally a one-stopper around here is pretty good as, well, Verk, there he is there, 15-lap-old mediums, and he's doing his absolute best to hang on to the back of Fury. Have a look at Junior with that time penalty. Mitty's still in P8, having a good look at Anarchy. We're going to flick down to that now because I dare say he's having a move, and he certainly is. Wowee. Didn't waste no time, did the mid. He's up in a P7. This man's on a mission. He certainly is on a mission. And, well, there you go. There you go. Absolutely stunning from this man. He's got 4.7 seconds to Luke. And once he gets to Luke, I dare say it's just, well, knock him off at the moment. Verk, excuse me, P2, Fury leading this one at the moment, of course, after that little bit of a kerfuffle between Junior and Middies. And, well, there you go. There you go. Verk, excuse me, Fury benefiting from that at the moment. And he's done all the hard work early, has the Fury, of course, on that hard compound, while everybody was around him on the medium. Excuse me. And, well, there you go. He's stuck with him, and have a look at that. Junior slots himself up in a P2, and Verk says, you know what? I've had enough of this medium. Get it off, throw the hard on, and let's get to the end. And, well, there you go. Let's have a look what Brewlog's saying. I remember I stopped on lap 1 with wing damage, jumped on the hards to the end, finished 3rd. They last. Yeah, well, there you go. They certainly do last around here, mate. And that's what I mean. A one-stopper is pretty good, So people go with a two-stopper. I applaud them for thinking outside the box. We'll find out, well, we're going to find out shortly how that's going to play out, of course, with Junior having to make his stop. I dare say in a little bit, but if you're saying they're going to go to the end, Blue Dog, he might not need to, of course. Yes, he's going to be struggling towards the end, of course. Fury yet to stop as well out there on 16-lap-old hards, so they can go quite a little bit longer. And, well, Fury, no stranger to an aggressive strategy, is this man. As we'll flick down towards the bottom because Jazz Bluescat and Striker very, very close together. And as I think Jazz is going to get him, he certainly is. Jazz up the inside. What a move from the Jazz. Up in a 15th, and this man has come alive. Fantastic, Jazz. And, well, there you go. He's got Verk to try to hang on to. And that is a top driver, is the Verk of Group 1. And a good man to see if you can hang on to the back of him and test your skill as Jazz is doing his thing. Have a look at him. Absolutely brilliant from the Jazz. We're seeing a move. Oh, no, we're not. We're seeing pits at the moment, and that is Middies getting rid of that medium compound. And, of course, it's going to throw him in the middle of the pack as, well, Dirty Orange up in a P7 at the moment. Probably, maybe, possibly doing a two-stopper. Well, that was 2 game cycles ago, though, as the Blue Dog was. Well, I mean, Bluey. Well, yeah, I mean, it could be still the same. You never know. Not much changes. But nevertheless, Jazz Blues Cat, 13th. Striker goes right by him again. These two jostling for position. Absolutely brilliant. 12th and 13th, respectively. And stunning from them. Z, well, there you go. He's come out in this kerfuffle, and that's not what he wanted. He's just come out of the pit lane after making his pit stop, and he finds himself in P14th, does the Z. And, well, these guys ahead of him, just ahead of him. There you go. Jazz Blues Cat and Striker doing battle on circuit. He does not want to, well, he doesn't want to lose time, but he knows, oh, Jazz has just lost the rear. And, well, that has helped Z quite a little bit as, well, he can start to get his sights on Striker, of course. And, well, this is fresh hards versus very old hards. It should be pretty easy as we're seeing Junior make his second stop. And, well, there you go. There you go. A front wing change as well. So, bit of a, well, of course, contact with middies. And he's going to come out, well, behind a lot of guys in some sort of traffic. And there you go, right behind Z. That's not going to be what Junior wanted, of course. He does have some speed, but nevertheless, a lot of the work to do. There is David in P8. Excuse me. Having a great race is the David. And, well, him and Housey, I tell you what, the old sparring partners from last season find themselves nose to stern, throw Dirty Orange in the mix, and I'll tell you what, there's three of them there. Well, fantastic from these boys, and well, fantastic from the Dirty Orange at the moment, as well, Senior's saying Junior's tyre management is not the best. Well, it's absolutely shocking, is what he's saying, and well, there you go. Well, you might have to get into his ear there, Senior, because yeah, he seems to be doing it on a weekly occurrence, stopping one more time than everybody else, and it seems to have caught him out a couple of times. But there is Lukey Boy in P2, Renault's 1 and 2, if you don't mind. At the moment, Scotty made his stop during that safety car period, went from the medium to the hard. And, well, there you go. Lukey Boy on the medium at the moment. He's going to have to get rid of them soon. I dare say he might be hanging out for a safety car or praying for one at the moment. Those mediums look cooked. Have a look at those rears. Absolutely shocking. And, well, there you go. There you go. So, Verk in P6 on the fresh hard compound. And look at the guys ahead of him. This should be candy from a baby. Where is Middies in P13 at the moment? And, well, a lot of work to do, of course. A lot of guys ahead of him still to make that stop. And I dare say he is, he does blame the controller. He blamed the controller when I spoke to him as well there, Senior. But nevertheless, yeah, Middy's in P12. A lot of work to do. But if anyone can do it, it certainly is this man, of course. And, well, he's got Striker for company on 19 lap old hards, as we'll flick up to the top because, well, Lukey Boy, there he is there. And, well, going around again is the Luke, because I'll tell you what, 17 laps is the most you're going to get out of him. But I'll tell you, his teammate is helping. They're helping each other. Of course, Lukey Boy using the DRS to the advantage, using the track to the advantage of the driver. And that's exactly how you do it. Bender up in a 4th position. Fantastic from him. Following Salmons all the way through, and Bender doing a fantastic job, of course, yet to stop. But that hard compound can go quite some distance as, well, he finds himself in P4, quite competitive at this stage. But he's got Verk for company, and Verk has stopped, doesn't need to stop again. And, of course, if you have a look at that, well, Verk is the outright P1, isn't he, of course? The guys in front, well, they're going to have to rely on that absolute grip they're going to get from that new tyre. But it's going to be a lot of work to do, of course. Have a look at him close the gap. 0.4 of a second now, just behind Bender. And, well, Bender is not too far off the lead. I dare say 10 seconds as, well, there's nowhere to pass. And Verk knows it. But Verk can see an opening. He can see an opening. And he's going to go around the outside. Is he going to make it stick? I tell you what, it's a risky move. And he's made it stick. What a move from the Verk. Oh, and Bender's slightly touched him. They've slightly touched as Bender lifts and gives him the spot back. And fantastic from the Bender. Luke gets 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Dearie me, that is not what you wanted. As, well, Verk has been released. Where is he going to slot up into? P3. P3 at the moment. He's got Salmons ahead of him. Scotty ahead of Salmons. And I tell you what, this race has gone on its head. Lap 22 of 36. Fantastic racing. As, well, give me a minute, folks. I'm going to see if my poll works. And we're going to get some poll for a driver of the day this time. All right, folks, the poll has gone out. The driver of the day vote has gone up. It's going to expire in 10 minutes. Of course, driver of the day poll, you can vote for Verk, Fury, Middies, Anarchy, or Z. They're the choices you have got. We're going to do this from now on. Of course, it's, well, if you don't mind me going on mute just to do that, we'll do that from now on, and it makes life a little bit easier. As Lukey Boy in P7, of course, did get that 10-second time penalty in the pit lane, and that is going to hurt him towards the end of this Grand Prix. Excuse me, Middies Mellor up into P6 and doing a fantastic job after that little kerfuffle with Junior. And what has happened at the front? Scotty in the pit lane. There you go there. A fresh set of Hards? Oh, he's done his second stop. That's his second stop, of course, and I nearly got confused. But I'm not too sure if that's a bit of a Jeff moment. That should have been a set of mediums, if I'm not mistaken. And, well, there you go. There you go. Scotty in 7th as, well, Fury in P2, just 5/10 off the lead on the quicker tyre. And I'll tell you what, Fury might fancy himself around in this circuit and on this tyre. Can he get it done, of course? And, well, Verk looking for that long-time win. He's been a long time since he's been on the top step, has the Verkinator. But fantastic to see him up there in P1 at the moment. Fury P2. I tell you what, David in P3 and, well, just struggling at the moment. Look what's happening behind as Junior's getting very racy. As you want to be careful because I tell you what, he's already going to take a visit to the steward's office. And there you go. He's got some guys ahead of him doing battle, so it's just a matter of patience, and let's just see if you can force the issue, but not make contact. But there you go, absolutely brilliant. Lukey Boy having a good look at Middies. Middies goes around the outside of David, use him as a bit of a blocker, and fantastic, almost Schumacher Hakkinen-like at Spa-Francorchamps all those years ago. Fantastic move, what a move from the Middies, up in a P3, and I'll tell you what, can he close the gap? That is the question. That is the question. There's plenty of time. There's 11 laps remaining as what is happening towards the back as Housey finds himself in 13th, right behind Dirty Orange. And, of course, Salmons, after making his stop in P11, of course, was up the front end. And doing a great job was the Salmons. I tell you what, a little bit of work to do from that man as Housey gets his way by the Dirty Orange. And what a move from the Housey. And I tell you what, up in a P12, does not want to let Salmons go. And I tell you what, Housey with the family colours on that helmet. I tell you what, absolutely sensing blood here, folks. He certainly is, as Dirty Orange just tucks himself in, cools his jets and lives to fight another day as Scotty makes his way by David, of course, and that is fresh hards versus very, very old ones. As Verk and Fury doing battle, and there you go, Candy from a Bayi, Verk using the track, and there you go, DRS zone. And Verk finds himself up in a P1. Fury P2. Middies 7.5 seconds adrift. And well, he has got Lukey Boy for company. And Luke will be doing his absolute best to hang on to the back of Middies. Doing a fantastic job, but he does have that time penalty. And let's bring those up for people at home, of course. 10 seconds for the Lukey Boy. And I'll tell you what, folks, look how close the gaps are. This is going to drop Luke like a stone. He's going to drop. Well, I'll tell you what, if the checkered flag was to fall now, Lukey Boy will finish P8. And, well, he knows this. He's got to get his skates on. Of course, Junior with 3 seconds. And he is right behind Lukey Boy at the moment. Salmons with 3 and Jazz with 3. Fantastic racing so far from Jazz Blues Cat as well. Great drive. Probably the best drive of the season. And fantastic from him. Absolutely fantastic. So, well, there you go. This battle between Luke and Middies and Liam, of course, who is now just joined on the back of it. Can he make this move done? He's just too far back. It is a DRS drain as Verk starts to stretch his legs a little bit. 0.7 of a second now as, well, Fury, can he hold on to that P2? At the moment, Fury leading the driver of the day. Get your votes in, folks. Get your votes in for the driver of the day as Fury leading this one. And, well, fantastic job from that man. Bopton, 10-second time penalty, and that'll be through turn 1, I dare say. And there you go, absolutely made a mirror of that one. 10 seconds to his name, and unfortunate from the Boptoonie. But just keep circulating, Bop. You'll get some good points, as we always give points all the way down to P20. Of course, we do things a little bit differently, as we do touch on. And as you're well aware, of course, at home, yes, 5 teams, 4 drivers in each team. of course, yes, they create that bad boy livery. They create the team name. It's a random driver draw. Everyone gets one from each group. Of course, Group 1 being the quickest, Group 4 being not the quickest. And of course, yes, everyone gets one from each group being through a random draw. They'll go into their teams, they make their colours, they make the team name, and they wear that badge of honour. And of course, yes, they certainly do, and they fight for that all season long. And this season, well, of course, Wonka leading the charge. Monster Energy not too far behind, and I'll tell you what, the Monster Boys started to fire up a little bit, of course, but at the moment, this Grand Prix currently P1, P11, and P16 and 18th respectively. Of course, not the Grand Prix that they would have wanted at the moment. Long way to go, of course. What is there? 8 laps remaining, folks, as we're currently watching a Fury just drift out of DRS zone, doing his best to hang on to it. Scotty, there he is there in P6, and well, there you go. Scotty right behind Junior. He knows that those guys ahead have got time penalties. I'll tell you what, Middies has made his way, obviously made his way back to the podium. It is now 6.1 seconds. 6.1 seconds, so he's just slowly knocking it off, isn't he? And there you go, Bender and Salmons doing battle side by side. Oh, I'll tell you what, they just give each other enough room. Bender around the outside, Salmons on the inside. Oh, they make it stick, but Salmons isn't done yet. And I'll tell you what, Bender's going to have this one. He'll have the inside for the next one, and there you go. Fantastic driving from these two. Absolutely brilliant. And well, Bender hanging on, and Salmons says, no, you don't. Oh, dearie me, a little bit of a wheel bang. And well, wonder if Bender sees anything unjust. He might just give that one back. But there you go. He's going to live to fight another day, and we'll leave that to the drivers, of course, to sort that one out. What is happening behind that? Batman coming alive as well in P11. I'll tell you what, the longer these guys ahead fight, have a look what's happening behind, because Housey is caught right up, so has the Orange. And this mid-pack battle, yet again, another Grand Prix where we were treated to another great mid-pack battle. And Salmons and Bender still doing battles here through the centre S's, excuse me. Housey makes his way through the Batman up into P11. I'll tell you what, Batman's not done yet. Let's just see if he can make a move. Housey goes defensive. Batman says, I'll take you around the outside. And Housey says, no, you don't. I'm going to take it again. P11 from that man. Fantastic racing, boys, as we'll flick down to Dirty Orange, because he's just got by the Batman as well. Up into P12 does the Dirty Orange go. Batman in 13th. And Brad Table, there he is there. And he's like, just hang on, boys. I'm coming. 6.4 seconds now, 6.3 seconds. Brad Tay on a mission to catch this battle, as we'll think further up the top in Scotty in P6. Fantastic from him. And I'll tell you what, let's just see how this one pans out. Scotty might just chance his arm of probably holding station at the moment, maybe. And well, just seeing how the track penalties play out, it'll throw him up into P4 as we speak anyway. And well, if he fancies he can get another second a lap, he might just fancy himself getting these moves done. Of course, Scotty will love to get it done on the circuit, and there you go, make a liar out of me, why don't you? He certainly does. Bang, past Junior, and Junior says, no you don't, Scotty, I'm having it again. Side by side to the two Group 1s go, and Scotty says, thank you very much. And well, there you go, the two Renaults following each other through yet again, all Grand Prix. But there you go. As Senior want to change his vote to middies, but he can't. He cannot. Well, there you go, Senior. All fixed up for you, my friend. As we do that on my end, I can do that for you. Well, can't do it for you, but there's some of the tricks that we can use to help a misvote, of course. And well, there you go. Middies all of a sudden. Of course, yes, I put my vote in for the middies as well. Middies with 3 votes. Fury with 1 vote, Anarchy with none, Z with none, and Verk with none. Come on, viewers, get your votes in. Determine the driver of the day. And we're trying something different, of course. And well, there you go. Of course, we want to get the viewership involved as much as we possibly can. And we used to do that as a thing of the past. It was a lot easier to do it with a co-commentator, but when you're running solo and trying to commentate and do two things at once was never my strong suit anyway. As Halsey and Bender, the two teammates, the Group 3 and the Group 4 respectively, 10th and 11th. And I'll tell you what, Bender just being the ultimate wingman at the moment for the Housey, has slotted in between himself and Dirty Orange. And Dirty Orange wanting to make this move past the Bender. Bender is no slouch these days. Excuse me. And I tell you what, he's done a solid job Housey has been released a little bit as we'll flick further up to the top because, well, there you go. Scotty and Lukey Boy, as you were. 3 seconds from Z. Oh, dearie me. That's not going to help his cause, of course. All the way down in 16th. Not too sure. He's had just a strugglesome race, has the Z. As the driver of the day, your votes have been tallied. And according to that, I'll tell you what, folks, the driver of the day has been given and awarded to by the viewers to Middies Mella, of course. Yes, currently P3, 5.5 seconds off Fury at the moment. But dare say, well, I'll tell you what, he's well, what a fight back from that man after a bit of a tussle with this man, and well, who is in P6 at the moment, Scotty. And there you go, Scotty and Lukey Boy swapping yet again. Scotty up in a P4 with the fresher tyres, and he says, give me a crack at Middies. Let me have a go. You've had a go at a couple of laps. Let me have a shot at him. And well, Scotty in P4, fantastic aerial shot. They put the chopper up. Fantastic. It's about bloody time. And well, there you go, Scotty in P4, as I did touch on. Middies in P3 after a stunning fight back. I'll tell you what, this Grand Prix was almost as good as his. He was battling it out with Burke for P1, and well, Junior got himself involved, didn't you? Sorry to harp on that, Junior, but there you go. What's happening here? Also, he ain't as Seb in chat. Welcome, Seb, cheering on Scotty. And there you go. Come on, Scotty. He says, of course, P4 is the Scotty, having a great race. Middies Mella has turned on the afterburners. He's going to see if he can start to catch. There's not many laps remaining. 2 to go, folks. Liam in P6. I dare say this will change as you were, because Luke has 10 seconds. Well, Liam is clocking these up, isn't he? Let's just see how many he's got. He has got 6 seconds. He's right behind Luke. So, tell you what, he should jump him, stay himself up into P5. Luke into P6. There is David, and I'll tell you what, well, David was missed in the driver of the day, to be fair, because a great shout out, probably a very good shout out for David. Welcome back to form. He's got Salmons behind him. He gets out of the way of his teammate, and well, Salmons flies right by David on 27 lap old hards, and well, he's going to try to make them to the end. And I'll tell you what, he's got to be puncher territory. Look at the graining on those. Oh my God. Oh my God. I tell you what, you want to be careful. He's trying to stay away from those curbs and nursing those hard compounds home. But have a look at this other battle between 6th, 5th, and 4th. Here is Scotty, and I tell you what, he's having a good look at Middies. And well, Middies just got a little bit of straight line speed. Absolutely, he does. No DRS for him. And well, Scotty did not make up much ground there. So, tell you what, he's going to have to get real close through the second sector is the Scotty. Have a mighty end of the first one and just see how you go. But I tell you what, Middies is no slouch, leading this championship for a reason. Brad Tay on his 100th Grand Prix in P14th at the moment. There he is. There is the Renault F1 driver. Fantastic Grand Prix. A bit of a struggle one for him, this one out. And maybe one to forget, of course. But nevertheless, 100th Grand Prix. And a big congratulations to Mr. Brad Tay. A stunning effort. Only one of two to have clocked the 100 milestone in this format. Yes, in this format. And, well, a big hats off to you, Brad Tay, and your loyalty is much appreciated. Quality guy, quality racer, and just an all-round good bloke. Housey up in a P9, and, well, there he is there. Very good from the Housey. And I tell you what, Mr. Consistency as this race has come on. He just puts in those laps, doesn't he? Finds himself in P9, and that's going to do him all the world of good, of course. It wasn't looking too promising at the start of this one for the Housey, but he just put his head down, bum up, and keep on keeping on. Is what that man is doing. Middies in P3. Well, I'll tell you what, 3.6 seconds behind Scotty. Well, I'll tell you what, he is hanging on, isn't he? He's absolutely hanging on, and fair credit to that man. Middies Mella on 17 lap-old hard compounds, though. Scotty on 11, and I'll tell you what, it might be, or maybe. Can Scotty sense a podium? I think he might. And, well, there you go. There is one more lap remaining. Yes, we're on the penultimate lap, folks. Burke leading this one. You can see the gaps. There you go there. You can see it. You can absolutely see it. There is Fury. There is Middies in the background. There is Scotty. There is Lukey Boy. And, well, there you go, folks. There you go. That is the top 5. And Junior right behind them. So fantastic from him. Can Scotty get it done? Can he absolutely get it done? As Dirty Orange gets us, well, there you go. That's track limits. And that's not going to help his cause whatsoever. But Salmons is behind, and I dare say Salmons on 3 seconds as well. So that's going to cancel each other out. Salmons on 6. So, well, Dirty Orange licking his lips with that one. Last lap of the Grand Prix. It's now or never, Scotty. If you can get it done, get it done. But I'll tell you what, Minis has just got too much on that straight line, doesn't he? And there you go. This is going to be a battle to the flag. Fury has taken the lead. Fury's taken the lead. And, well, there you go. Not too sure if Ferk's made a mistake, but Fury has taken the lead up into P1. And have a look at this. This is a battle. Who knows where to look here, folks? We've got a battle for P1 and 2. And the battle for the final podium position approaching, of course. And, well, half a lap remaining, folks. Half a lap remaining. Ferk right up Fury's clacker. 19-lap-old hards versus 16-lap-old mediums. And who's going to get it done? I dare say both those tyres are done on both those cars. But let's just see Ferk real close. Oh, he's going to make Fury pay through the DRS zone. Can he? Can Fury hang on? Can Fury hang on? He'd be loving this one. If he absolutely can, here we go. DRS zone approaching, and this is going to be a run to the flag here, folks. Ferk opens up that letterbox, and away he goes. Let's just see if he's got enough. Here he comes. It's going to be a photo finish. Fury wins. Fury wins. Ferk P2, Minis P3, Scotty P4. What a race, boys. Liam P5, Licky Boy P6, Anarchy Reaper, wowee, P7. Great Grand Prix, mate. Great Grand Prix, Anarchy. As, well, I'll tell you what, the understudy finishing ahead of the housing. And great race from the housing. Great fight back, mate. And, well, P8 from that man. He'd be loving that one. As David, well, P9 from him. Great fight back, David. And great to see him back up there, of course. 31 lap old hards. Deary me. As Bender slots himself into P10, Batman 11th, Dirty Orange 12th, Brad Tay on his 100th Grand Prix, 13th in the end, Striker 14th, Salmons 15th, Jazz Blues Cat, there he is there, fantastic Jazz, as 16th he will be, Z will be 17th, and the Bopton, 18th place, excuse me, and well, that is that one done. Absolutely stunning Grand Prix. As Fury takes his first win of the season. And, well, I mean, we're going to hear about it. That's for sure. That's for sure, and rightly so. Good on him. Well done, Fury. And, well, that's exactly what the doctor ordered. And, well, he's got the suit on with the white on there, and I know what that means. He's done the race suit, and fantastic on his birthday weekend, wins the race. And well, he might want to have birthday weekends every weekend. Should the Fury, but fantastic from him as we'll get rid of that. And well, there you go, folks. The fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Who did that go to? That went to Z with a 1:10.081. Not bad from the Z. Not bad at all. Unfortunately, we did lose Johnny M4 and your guy JC. Middies Mella was our driver of the day, folks. We'll be back with you. We're just going to go on a brief pause. We'll get our drivers in for an interview. And, yeah, we'll be back with you in just a moment.
Yes, it's pole position. Yes.
Well, there you go, folks. Done it again. Pole position at the end of the race. No, we're not after that. We are after that one, of course. And yes, next week we are at Bahrain, but we are here to talk about this one. And, well, our winner of the Grand Prix, of course, Mr. Fury Strat. P2 was Verk. P3, after a stunning fight back, was the Middies Mella. But nevertheless, we'll start off with our P2 man. I'll tell you what, Verky boy, it was looking good there, mate. I'm not too sure if you ran out of tyres in the end, but fantastic from you, mate. P2, and, well, one that sort of fell into place a little bit for you, mate. Of course, yes, the last couple have been a bit rough on your good self, but, mate, nevertheless, back to form. P2 and, well, back on form, and that was exactly what the doctor ordered, mate. Well done.
Just see what would happen. I don't really like this track. It's just one of those overhyped and overused tracks, so it's not really one of my favourites. But yeah, obviously qualifying wasn't too great. Just had to just sort of do what I could during the race, and which was good with whatever happened to Middies and maybe Ramsell, maybe with that contact.
Yeah, a bit of contact.
Yeah, thank you, Liam, for that. I really appreciate that. No, it's a pretty shitty thing to happen, but yeah, just had to sort of make up as many points as I could, and had a little bit of a moment on that last corner, on that last lap, and yeah, couldn't get Fury. He was too quick on those meds, unfortunately, and I just didn't have enough chocolates in the basket, as you would say.
Yeah, that's right, mate. Nevertheless, though, Verk, mate, loving how you're going about it this season. I know it's been tough, buddy, but you've hung in there as true champions do, mate. And, well, you still are the reigning champ, mate. Hold your head high, and looking forward to you doing what you do best for this back half of the season, mate. Congratulations on another stunning drive, mate. P2, everybody. Verks.
Thank you very much.
No worries, mate. As well, I'll tell you what. I know this has been a long time coming, but Mr. Fury Strat takes his maiden win of the season. Bang! Congratulations, Fury. Well, I'll tell you what, you must be having a grin from ear to ear, and I reckon I can see it all the way from a couple of states away. Well done, mate. Great drive.
Holy shit. No, I got a bit lucky in qualifying that I left right about the right time just to get that second run in, which definitely helped try and move me up the grid. So yeah, got the positive there. I actually hit the rain hit at coming into the last proper corner, and had probably lost about a tenth there. So got a good start, got past JC, and then I had no idea what happened. Like, I kind of looked back behind me and saw that he was ghosted in between myself and Parzival, but then all of a sudden I hear it bang in the wall, and I'm like, oh, something's happened there. And yeah, it turns out JC was in the wall and dead and buried, and kind of put the race in a different spotlight. Just hung on to Ramsell and it is in front of me, and I was kind of just holding the pace with them on the hard tyre. Then yeah, they kind of Ramsell took the stop with the safety car. I hung out with middies as long as I could. Verk had too much pace for me on the mediums when I was on the hards, and yeah, they put up a good battle, and then which slowed them up and then kept me in there right there with them, which was nice. And then we kind of flipped the roles, going the other way with with me on the mediums and him on the hards. And the meds felt really good at the start of the stint. They did start to kind of fade off at the end, but just kind of kept it clean. And yeah, saw Verky have a big old moment coming out the last proper corner, and kind of saw I had an opportunity, had a whole lot of chocolate left over from Easter, and put it all to good use to get past and get the dub.
Absolutely, mate. And well, I loved how you went about this one there, Fury, and we were enjoying it and watching it with interest. I was very careful how I chose my words, but nevertheless, mate, you came home the position that you always wanted to, P1, and of course, well, those previous 9 rounds. I'll tell you what, Fury, this second half, mate, looking pretty good, buddy. So you're still there and thereabouts, of course, and, well, doing a stunning job. You're not one for individual accolades, and, of course, you are all about the team championship. But nevertheless, still doing your thing, and have not given up the fight just yet. And I dare say you won't right until the very end of the season when it's all said and done, as you do every year. But nevertheless, Fury, congratulations on it's a stunning last couple of weeks. Of course, on your wildcard weekend, last weekend out, P2, 42 points, mate. 42 points. P1 this week, 25 points. Do the math. That is 67 in 2 rounds. I'll tell you what, Fury, if you didn't have people looking over their shoulder prior, I reckon you've got them looking over their shoulder now. Well done, mate. Great fight back. Great never way to say die. And yeah, proud of you, mate. Well done.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Shout out to Verk. He's an incredible driver. I've been mates with him for a long time. Been racing together for a long time. I've seen him come up with his pace, and he drove incredibly. And Middies did incredibly well. I was kind of monitoring that gap as well as trying to focus on Middies and on Verk in front of me, and trying to stay within his DRS. And I knew Middies was coming, and I kind of got lucky that there wasn't another lap, because I think those hards just overtook the mediums right there at the end. So if it wasn't for Verk's mistake, he probably takes the dub, and Middies would have probably got me in the next lap or so. So we'll take that, and we'll look forward to next week. I just kind of wish I've had this point scoring all season, because I've scored more points these last 2 rounds than I did in the first 4.
Well, I mean, it's a good place to turn it around as any, mate. So better late than never, mate, as they say. So congratulations yet again. And a big shout out to Cesar from Portugal. Welcome to the stream, mate. We're about to end this one, of course. You're watching Southern Cross Racing. We are an Oceania League. We've just done Interlagos, Brazil. We will be back next week. Same time, same channel. Go back about an hour and a half, and you'll catch the start of this one, of course, from next week. Of course, we will be at Bahrain. No fuel restrictions for us. And we will be fighting for zones as we speak. Of course, all tongue-in-cheek. We do hope you can enjoy that one. We've loved bringing that one to you folks. We hope you've enjoyed it. And we do hope you can enjoy and stay tuned for our Bahrain Grand Prix next time out. But thank you very much for watching. We are Southern Cross Racing. Goodbye.